What's going on, everybody? Man, telling you what, these games in this tournament, I'm telling you, it looks like the tournament that nobody just wants to take control of it and win. Everything seems eerily close. Nobody can seem to get over the hump, and everybody seems to be choking. So you bring it back to where we at, and I think we're at where your seniors. You just saw Seth Lundy take control of that game, make a couple big shots for Penn State. And I think it's time for your seniors to shine. I think it's time for the guys that have been here the longest to show the maturity to help bring it home. And who better to do that today than Race Thompson and Trace Jackson Davis for us, with Miller Kopp hitting a few threes on the wing. I want to say I don't feel comfortable about this game because I feel like this Maryland team is really good. It's the one team I didn't want to draw. But you know what? It is what it is. It's a tournament set point. Creek said it correctly earlier. And you know what? All these teams are different away from their home court. So are we. So we've got to come out here today and play with some good fight, play smart on defense, and just make a few timely shots and then let our bigs do their work. I think we got a great opportunity to win today. Want to start out by saying hello to everybody that is chatted in the chat thus far. And I know Creek was in here early. Him and I were gabbing back and forth a little bit. And then I know I saw Mr. Fundamental Bear in the house. What's up? Sam's in here as well. And I'm sure, Jake said hello earlier. But that's the way it's going to roll. Balin is in the house. Got just about everybody. Hey, there's Miss Lindsay. Play it tomorrow at 3. Congrats. Keep on winning, UC. You know, Lindsay, we were sitting in here talking, and we were talking about Logan Duncombe, who hasn't played because of sinus issues. I have a feeling that he's going to transfer back to UC next year. I think he's going to follow that way. There you go, Carol. You know what? That's what I'm about today. I think today's going to be about getting it done. What's up, Vance? Nice to see you as well. I think our seniors, big-time play from these two big-time big men down low, Race and Trace. I think Miller's going to play great on the wing, and I think our guards are going to play some defense. I think we're going to that young kid from Maryland's going to have to hold him down a little bit today. What's up, Angie? We got a good little bit of 20 minutes probably, or just a little less before a tip. But it's nice to see you guys. I was glad I could make it home in time today. And I'm fired up, man. Building Legos. Go on, Nathan. You do that. Have fun, bro. I'm sure the starting lineup is going to be the same as it has been. It's going to be Trace, Race, Miller, Trey, and Jalen. I'm sure that is going to be our starting 5. I don't look at us going very deep in the bench, so we're going to have to get it done. Excited, man. This Big Ten tournament's been absolutely nuts. I want to play. I want to see him playing tomorrow. I want to be ready for both games tomorrow, and I'm just fired up. I've never been so fired up about this team in March as I am right now. The game against Michigan the other day was a little sketchy, but hey, got the W. And today, we're going to come out here. We're going to play good basketball. Shelby Lynn is in the house, says, yo. I know I love the little blood drip guy with the knife. It exemplifies so many personalities in here. I liked him so much I put him up on my OBS. Going to Washington, Indiana tomorrow to watch Scottsburg play in the regional. Heck yeah. Hey, Joel, I would love to see you third time. Honest to goodness, I think it would be great for ratings. It would be great for everybody going into the NCAA tournament. I think that's what everybody wants to see. And watch these two big men just dominate a game again. I love it. I'll take that. I wouldn't have it any other way. Jameer Young. That's correct, right? Creek? No, and there's the other one too. Dante Scott. He's been there for a long time. Hold on, I'll look at them. But I know those two. Let's see. Let's get this roster up here for Maryland. Don't know. Hakeem Hart, I know. Julian Reese, Dante Scott, and Jameer Young. That's the only ones I know. I know 4 of them on their roster. That's it. Oh, what did you say? Oh, you can't name one Maryland player. That's the 4 that I know. I did not know Jameer Young until earlier. I don't know where he came from. What's up, Chad? Nice to see you, brother. I'm telling you, this Big Ten tournament has been about momentum and about confidence. I think, it's not necessarily the best team winning all these games every time. It's been different. Coaching has played a lot in that too. And I'll tell you what, Micah Shrewsbury from Penn State's good. Ain't no Juan Dixon on this team. I have nightmares over that guy, Creek. Nightmares. Jameer Young is the guy here. Yeah, I mean he's the guy. Yeah, Rutgers is a good team though. They're well coached as well. I think this Big Ten is more resilient than what a lot of people give it credit for, especially now. I think we're going to fare well in the NCAA tournament this year. I do. Other than Kansas, I don't think you're going to see a lot of. Yeah, I was aware of that Shrewsbury went to Hanover. That's where I grew up, and then I saw that somewhere. I read it. It was earlier this year. Got to guard the perimeter. Yeah, they're gonna take their fair share out there. I just think guarding is going to be big. Where we've been getting in trouble the last couple of games, more so than anything else that's kept a lot of these games competitive, is rebounding. We have not been blocking out at all. Giving up offensive rebounds, that's where we've gotten ourselves in trouble. Second chance points. These are things that you can't do. Kansas is pretty good. Tennessee fell apart today. Hey, I tell you, Creek has got it. Creek's got all that. He's got all that. He's got it all figured out in his head every game, and he scares me every time. Yep, there you go. Gotta get rebounds. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I love Steve Blake and Steve Francis both. The first 3 on that list. Oh well, shoot, Walt Williams. Yeah, I mean, that's a good team right there. Our top 5 would smack their top 5 around though. I'm gonna go rebounding today. Rebounding and turnovers for us. We got to create a few and not turn the ball over, because that's where they're at. They're good. They're opportunistic when they get out on the break. Yeah, Lynn Bias was a stud too. What's up, Peter? Nice to see you. You can sit back here and you can go through a lot of great college basketball players, and a lot of those guys, well, unfortunately, Lynn Bias, I like, he passed, but Joe Smith, I liked him too. There's a lot of guys on this Maryland team. I really wish they would just go back to the ACC. They seem to be the one team I don't like, and I like them in the Big Ten. They've hurt me a lot. Let's go. I'm going to look a little bit on Maryland's schedule this year and see how they played. They got a road win at Louisville. No big deal there. They lost at Wisconsin. They lost. Tennessee was probably a. Uwe Blob was the ugliest redheaded dude I ever saw. UCLA, they got smacked them around. I can see that. They lost at Michigan. They got murdered at Michigan. They got murdered at Rutgers. They got murdered at Iowa. and they lost at Purdue, at Michigan State, at Nebraska. They don't play very well on the road. What? No, Shane, what? Uwe Blob played in your high school? I thought he was like from Chris Lawson's mom and dad were 9 foot tall. This game is on Big Ten Network. Tomorrow, I think after tomorrow, we go to CBS. I don't remember the name Chris Lawson. It seems familiar, but I can't place it. Uwe Blob was a big redhead. Chris Lawson. Let me look him up. I didn't. He kind of looks like Eric Anderson. Yeah, Uwe Blob was from Germany. Yeah. He looks familiar. He looks like if Uwe Blob and Eric Anderson had a baby. Yeah, so when these tournament games pop up and pop out, if Indiana ends up in Louisville or Columbus, Ohio, I'm probably going to make a trip, guaranteed. What is the guy from Cincinnati to you? What's up, Terrell? Terrell or Terrell, mispronounced it. If I did, I'm sorry. I think IU gets the win tonight. But this Maryland team is not. This Maryland team may give us the biggest amount of fits. I remember I was in 7th grade and Chris Lawson, Bloomington South team played. Warren Central's Greg Graham. Oh, I love Greg Graham. Was fun to watch. Both went to IU. Greg Graham was one of my favorite Hoosiers of all time. They probably didn't get the accolades. Well, I won about a 70. Thank you, Terrell. Appreciate that. I'd like what I was hoping for in this game was more of a 71-64 type of game somewhere in there. Yeah, they play well at home. They do not play well on the road, but I think they're going to be up for this. I think it's going to be a decent game. I hope Creek's right. Everybody's on Maryland. I got it. Tim says Uwe was an exchange student. Man, I'm trying to think. Uwe Blob was here in the early to mid 80s, like 83, 84, 85. Correct, Tim? I mean, that's right around the time that I remember him. No turtles tonight. Heck yeah. I'm excited to watch our Youngs play today. Magnus Pelkowski, who wins? Good Lord. Uwe Blob probably loses that, I got to say. He graduated in 81, so I was younger than that. 81 to 85. Okay, that sounds better. Okay, that makes that yeah, because I felt like, I remember seeing him there when I watched, a lot. In the early 80s is when I sat there and I didn't miss much. Never saw him play. I know Bob Knight used to get in his butt pretty hard and just big. No, Nathan, I haven't been on Discord today. I got home late today. JB, we're always confident. George McGinnis. I take McGinnis. McGinnis could play offhanded and probably win that. I think Uwe Blob came to IU just so Bob Knight had somebody to chew on all day. I think Penn State's a good team. I like Seth Lundy. I don't know if any of them makes it in a 100-yard dash. Graduated high school in 81. Yeah, you're right. I got you. Man, I'm glad you guys are chatting it up today because I could not, because of these games running over and stuff like that, and we have to sit here and wait for the start. We all know what's getting ready to happen. We're getting ready to have a great time. Have a picture of Grandma with Blob? Yeah, and there you go. So there's what you got to think about is when you play Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 3 games. Let's talk about these guys that are in the 10 and 13 seed. They got to win all the way to probably. Penn State doesn't. They're pretty much locked in, but they're gonna eventually. It's gonna catch up to them. Getting butterflies, me too, man. I'm not. I don't have the anxiety like I had last week against Michigan. I was really stressed in that game. Sportscat says UCF has lost. Sorry to hear that. Man, I tell you what, pretty even today. She came up to the middle of his stomach. I believe it. Let's talk about it, though. Keys to the game today. Got to slow down young. Got to rebound. And not give up offensive rebounds. I'm telling you what, that's made me so sick lately. Yeah, Michael Durr just didn't seem like he was didn't seem like he was that type of guy. He just never seemed like he was real motivated. I think Coach did a better job getting that team last year to the tournament than this year, to be honest. Because I think he got rid of a lot of the problems. Man, I'm telling you what, I'm excited. Didn't know how to make Jell-O. I like Robbie Hummel. Yeah, Peter, man, you pick somebody else from the 80s. I sit there, I go back and just think of some of the guys that transferred out. They just couldn't hack it. There's a lot of those too. Let's go. I hope so, Balin. Creek, you run the chat, bro. You can talk about whoever you want. I didn't graduate school. He sat by Magnus Pelkowski. I never made it out of college, Sam. I had a problem with alcohol in college. You know what, though? I got to tell you, though, I love, Trey Galloway exemplifies what I believe an IU basketball player is. So does Trace Jackson Davis. And Race Thompson really became that guy as well. These feel like Indiana players. So that's really good. I haven't been able to say that a lot. But our 2 bigs tonight are going to have to do it. We got 28 in the house. If you guys want, smash that like before we go. Tip-off is getting ready to happen right now. Trey Galloway's got a nice looking shot. He has the mentality of a point guard. He really does. Yeah, I made it to almost through the first semester of my sophomore year, academic probation, and then kicked out. I'm not gonna lie, I was not mature enough for college at all. Yep, there you go. They're going to go after Trace and Jalen. So guess what? Galloway, Miller, Kopp, Race Thompson, 10 points apiece. 4 guys in double digits today. A lot more assists than turnovers, and block out. Let's get it. It's nice to have a double bye, so you got to get off to a good start because you haven't, these other guys have already played a game. They're ready to go. Here we go. Tip-off's ready to go. Let's get it, guys. And Trace controls the tip. That's kind of funny. Let's go. Shafino's going to bring it across the timeline. He's going to work off of Race Thompson to the right wing. He's looking, feeding Trace down on the block. Trace has got the ball. Here comes the double team. Back to Jalen. Around the horn they go to Miller. Miller drives. Gets it to Race inside. Race puts it up. Floats it in for 2. Race Thompson gets the first basket of the game, and Indiana leads 2-0. Let me make sure my scoreboard is handy. There we go. Drives across the lane off a pick. He's got the ball. Picks up his dribble. Look, it's loose. Drives around Race Thompson or Jalen Hood-Schifino. Cross court. Drives to the lane. Young puts it up. And Young hits his first shot. Broken play ends up with the basket for Young, and it's 2-2. Here comes Race across the timeline. Maryland is definitely going to work that press. Hey, we didn't turn it over on the first possession. That's good. Galloway to Trace. He's got it in deep. Puts up the reverse layup and good. He gets the ball that deep. It's over. Trace Jackson with his first basket. 4-2 IU. 18:46 to go. Mr. Izzy, what's up, bro? Let's go. Young feeds it across. They rotate it around to the right wing. Gets it back to the top of the key. Kopp is out there. Almost gets the steal. Feeds it back across. Looking, driving. Deep 3, put up, and hard off the rim, no good. Schifino clears. Schifino's going to push it up a little bit. He crosses the timeline. There's a pick. He drives, 15-footer. Good. Jalen Hood-Schifino, 6'2 IU. I love it when Schifino's in control and he takes that mid-range. God, I love that. It's so sweet. That's travel. He just changed pivot foots, but to get it over to the right, left corner, drives off a pick. Race Thompson switches. They're going to work on Schifino on the pushing, working his way inside. Cross-court pass. Deep 3 again. Money. Hart knocks in his first basket. Here comes Schifino breaking the press. Goes all the way to Kopp in the corner. Kopp for 3. Money. Miller Kopp gets his first 3, and Indiana's up 9-5. They answered with a 3 right back of their own. There goes Young driving around Galloway. Gets him down deep. He drops a pass, and there's a steal by Trace Jackson. He's going to start the break. Feeds it up court to Miller for a layup. That's goaltending. There's another basket. 11-5. 17-17 to go. Did you see that pass by Trace? Body control before he let that thing fly. That's right, Sam. You want to get revenge. And you can't let off the gas in these tournament games. If you get them down, you got to keep them down. 11-5 Indiana. We have not missed a shot thus far. 5 of 5 from the floor. Going to drive inside on Schifino. Spin moves, and he knocks it out of bounds. It will stay on this end. Well, I was worried about coming out flat, so there you go. There's one check mark. There's the tip pass. It comes out high. Cops out there. And there's going to be a turnover. Offensive foul on Maryland. I got to turn my phone volume off here because it's going to drive me nuts if I don't. All right, here comes Schifino across the timeline. He feeds it to Galloway. Galloway's going to hit it back over to Trace at the top of the key. He's going to dribble and work his way in. Hands it off to Schifino around the curl from 13. It rims out no good. First shot missed. Race Thompson gets the rebound, but is going to get called for the foul. It looked like they both fouled each other. All right, 11-5. Here comes Maryland across the timeline. That was Race Thompson's first foul. Rotates out, back down onto the block. He's going to work his way in on Kopp. Back out for no. Takes ball fake. Step back three. No good. Off the front of the rim. And Reese comes away with the offensive rebound. Dang it. Race couldn't control. Ball fake and three. No good again. Galloway with the grab there. He's going to push the break. Indiana's looking to push. Miller for three. Oh, just a hair short. 11-5. I like how Galloway's playing on Young. Schifino's working on Hard. There's the pass. Trace has got him out there. He's going to work backing him down. Steps towards the baseline. And that's going to be a foul on TJD. Julian Reese had good position inside there, and Trace is going to get called for his first foul. 11-5 as we cruise into the first commercial break today. Yo, yo, yo. I love it that they came out with good energy today. Now you just got to maintain and sustain. And, a little get handsy on defense. You get embarrassed like they did at Maryland. You don't forget about stuff like that. You want to win. Ain't no bigger game than today. I'm real excited to see how the bench plays today. Yeah, and that's it. Second chance points. That's why I was really worried about our rebounding, because we did not rebound good against Iowa, and we did not rebound good against Michigan. It was not a good look for us. It looks like I will. What time? Can somebody tell me what time the Big Ten championship is on Sunday? If we make it there. Yeah, well, teams can live and die. They have to live and die by that three for sure. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, Cincinnati gets a chance at Houston. I'd love to see them beat Houston out of that tournament. I don't think a team with 2 quad one wins deserves to be a number 1 seed. I don't care what the record is, but Houston will be a number 1 seed in the tournament. 3:30 on Sunday. Well, that will be right when I get home. So I may be a little bit late starting, but I will be here. Because I'm confident hopefully we'll be there. Reese is at the free throw line, and he makes it. Second free throw is up. Boy, he shoots a flat free throw, but they look good. All right, Galloway gets the ball on the inbound, feeds it down court. Miller Kopp drives, gets inside. Dunk! Alley-oop to Trace Jackson Davis. Let's go. Young's got it out high. Indiana with a pretty good start. Nice entry pass under the basket. Block shot by Race Thompson. He's going to start the break. Feeds Kopp. Kopp feeds Trace. The ball's tipped, and it's picked off back the other way. He telegraphed his pass. Hart's got it out high. He gives it to Young. Coming back the other way. Young sets the offense and feeds it to the other wing. Martinez down to Reese. Reese is working on Race. And puts it up and in. Very smooth. God, he kind of reminds me of the way Joe Smith played. Probably. I don't know if I'm going to be disappointed or not, but I'm in the basketball mode, so I'll probably hang around. Galloway crosses the timeline. Schifino's got it out high. He's going to set the offense. Young's on him. Him and Galloway are a two-man game. They get it down to Trace inside. Trace goes to the basket. Misses the shot. A little too strong. Here comes Maryland. 13-9. Working on Schifino out high. Nothing doing out there. Goes around Kopp. Looks. Deep three. And he hit it. Hart slips past Kopp and gets the easy three. Hakeem Hart. They get it to Trace down low. Trace feeds it back out. There comes the high pick for Jalen. Jalen goes to the basket, puts it up and in. Indiana's back on top, 15-12. Galloway's really sticking on Young good. I hope they can keep that up. Young works around the pick. Tries to get to the basket, puts it up, and he's blocked. Picked up by Reese, and he gets fouled. And that's going to go on Galloway. Julian Reese is looking really good. His free throw, there you go. I was going to say his free throw looked way too ugly to continually go in when he shoots them that flat. 3-point lead Indiana with 13:36 to go in the first half. Both teams, Indiana's got 3 team fouls. Maryland's only got 1. Yeah, he shoots it really high, and it's almost like he just gets it over his head and pushes it. Flatter than a pancake. It looks pretty, it's flat, but he gets him to go down. 3 for 4 from the line today thus far. Schifino feeds it up to Renew, who's going to bring it across the timeline. He feeds Bates. Bates has got it out high. He's going to rotate it around. Got Renew and Trace in there now at the same time. Schifino comes off a pick off of Trace. He works it, gets it back to Trace. Trace works inside, short off the front rim. Renew with the rebound and the putback. Malik Renew with a quick 2 points as he enters the game. And we are back up 4. He's going to be really good. He just needs more minutes. Coach don't play him enough. I know he fouls a lot, though. 17-13. Scott out high looking. Step back. He's got Trace on him. Feeds it across court in the corner. Works his way inside. Loses it and puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound again. Feeds it cross court, nothing. Looks for the 3. No. Drives the lane. Scott, ball fake, drives inside. Turnaround. He slips Shafino and gets the easy basket. 17-15. This game's going to be good, I'm telling you. It looks like it's going to go the distance today. 12:20 to go. Tracy's got the ball down on the block, waiting for that double team. There it is. Around the horn it goes. Back to Shafino. Shafino's looking. There's a pick by Renew. Shafino gets inside. He steps back. 10 on the shot clock. Another pick. Shafino gets the switch. Puts it up from 17. No good. Rebound Reese. Here comes Maryland back the other way. He's going to work it across the timeline looking. Slips past Bates. Bates catches him, back him up. And Scott's got it out high. Scott swings it over. Working on Renew. Steps back. 10 on the shot clock. Trying to drive on him. Renew's in good position. Picks up his dribble. 5 on the shot clock. Looking for the deep three. Gets inside, and he loses it out. Oh, that was off of him. That looked like that went right off his hip. Yeah. You know, these 18 to 22-year-olds, some of them are 23, but they just tend to forget what they do well. I don't know what I did with my my box score. There it is. I tell you what, Maryland's doing a great job on the boards thus far. It's what's really kept them in the game. 9-4 rebounding edge as we are at the 11:32 mark. We can't let them double us off. We've got to get in there and fight for some glass. On Indiana's side, we do have 6 assists and only 1 turnover, so that's good. Indiana has 4 blocks in this game thus far. That's a pretty remarkable number. 3 of them are by Jalen Hood-Schifino. That can't be right, can it? I saw Race get one. I'm impressed. I never really see that anymore. It seems like these officials are just horrible. They don't, in the NFL, they're pretty good about calling it even, back and forth. It seems like, or they're calling it a certain way. It seems like in college basketball, it just never works out that way. Yeah. Man, Balin, quick chat about the NFL right now. I believe it's Indiana's ball, Sam. No. There's 1.5 seconds on the shot clock. It's Maryland's ball. It should have been IU ball. Carolina stealing the number 1 pick really kind of put a damper on. Oh, yeah, John, they're going to they'll make it for sure. No good. There's a rebound by Renew. Here comes Schifino back the other way. Schifino's got it. He goes around a pick. He drives, looking to get inside. Geronimo's on the floor, but Schifino from 12. No good. And that's going to stay on Indiana's end. Malik Renew fighting for the rebound, and it goes off of Maryland. Jordan Geronimo's in the game. Excited to see him back on the floor. Hopefully he has some really big minutes today. 20 on the shot clock as Kopp's going to take the ball out of bounds. Feeds it in. Nope. Doesn't get it in. Gets it into Renew. Renew has it out high. He's going to hit Schifino. Schifino is the number one scoring option right now. He slips. Renew comes inside. He's stolen from Renew. Here comes Maryland on the break. Martinez misses it. Offensive board. 3 seconds in the lane. Triple team defense, Indiana, after they. Oof. We're still not doing what we need to do, but on the boards. They're not trading up from Richardson. Richardson's a project, dude, just because he had a combine. They're traded up for Stroud. You're talking about Frank Reich. Schifino feeds it down to Renew. Renew's going to work his way inside. Feeds it outside. Here comes Galloway in the lane. He loses it, picks it back up, no good. Dante Scott just knocks Galloway down, and he's going to bring it back the other way. He's going to drive the lane. He gets called and put up. There's 3 by Maryland, and it's good. Maryland's got the lead. Jordan Geronimo just doesn't look too good right now. Let's see if he can make some plays here. There goes Bates around the – feeds it over to Schifino. Schifino's looking for Renew inside right now. Can't seem to get it to him. He feeds it to him on the block. Renew's going to back his man in, puts it up, and he's blocked. And then Maryland comes away. Here they come back the other direction now. There goes Young to the basket. He's stripped, and they're going to call Schifino for the foul. Maryland with the 1-point lead. Young's at the free throw line looking to extend their lead, and the first one's good. I'm happy that we're getting some rest in here for our bigs. And Geronimo goes right back to the bench as Trace comes right back in. Yeah, Scott leveled Galloway. There's the second free throw. It's hard off the back rim. No good. Here comes Schifino back the other way. I know. 12-4 run for Maryland in the last 5 minutes. Schifino's working. Gets around a pick, goes inside, gets to the basket, feeds it back out. Here goes Renew. And Renew's stripped. Young with the feed, and there's a turnover by Maryland. So Maryland has obviously figured out that this play that we run where our big drives with the basketball, they've gotten 2 steals from that play in the last couple minutes. Coach is going to have to recognize that. Don't need Renew. Yeah, we don't need Renew dribbling from 18 foot. Yep. Couldn't have said it better. 12-4 run. Indiana needs a basket right here to get even. Gets it down to Trace on the block. Trace is going to work. There comes the double team. Back out to Schifino around the horn. Galloway drives. Feeds it back out to Bates. Bates hits Trace. Trace is going to work his way inside. And he cannot get it to go down, but draws the foul. Got to keep attacking the glass, getting that ball down in the paint. That's how we win ball games. Free throw looked like a nice, big, chunky brick. Fans are going to get restless. Make a free throw. Short this time. Trace missed both of them. Whew. There's 2 easy. Can't go start counting them yet. Works it inside. What a nice pass. Around Bates. Either Race or Trace was caught sleeping there on that one. 4-point lead for Maryland on a 14-4 run. Trace has got it inside. He's going to work himself back in. Spin move. He's stripped from behind. So they have got to pay attention to what's happening here. That time it was Hart. Young's got it out high. Maryland's got a chance to extend. That's their 4th steal. There's a 3 by Young, and he hits it. 7-point lead for Maryland. Woodson finally takes a timeout here. So he's got to adjust the game plan on offense. He can't continue to run the same play over and over because it's obviously been figured out, and they figured out how to get a quick steal on it. Yeah, not a happy way to start right now. We'll get back in here. Yeah, Cobb hasn't done anything since early on. Geronimo's already on the bench. And I haven't seen Bates do anything good or bad. So I'll give Bates a ride today. He hasn't done a whole bunch. You're right, Vance. This doesn't look like the game in Maryland. 32 up in the house. 19 likes been smashed. Appreciate it. Got to get some stops here on defense. That's for dang sure. Let's see. Rebound edge is closing in. Bates. J.R. Reed. It's not been my favorite looking game thus far. The turnovers are starting to pile up on the steals. Oh, Creek, don't get me started about participation awards. Let's not talk about participation awards. Let's run a different play on offense. They're going to make us prove we can hit an outside shot today, though. I'm just saying. So far today, Maryland's 57% from behind the three-point line. What's up, Matt? We're struggling a little bit right now. We forgot how to play in the middle of the game. Yeah, rebounds were getting a little bit better, but that started changing when Renew came in on the floor. All right, Galloway's going to take it out. Defense has got to pick up. We got to play better D. Let's go. Let's have a run. Race has got it out high. He's looking. There's almost a steal. He gets it back to Shafino. Shafino down to Trace. Double team comes. Trace works his way, puts it up and in. Splits the defenders and gets an layup, 24-19. We need to stop. Get to that basket. Amen, Balin. Yeah, I know. Only thing was Race didn't drive from out high. He just about threw it away, though. Maryland's got the ball at high. They set their offense. They feed it down on the block. Reese is against Trace. He's backing him down. Bates comes over to double. They rotate it around to Young. Young drives, gets around Bates, drops it off for Reese. Reese turn around, puts it up, no good. Race Thompson with the rebound. Good defense by TJD. Here comes Shafino across the timeline, around the pick. Shafino gets it to Trace on the block. Trace is going to go, puts it up. And he draws another foul on Reese, but can't finish. You did get a haul for it, Pookie. I'll give you that. Julian Reese picks up his second foul, which is kind of big. He's the only guy that they really have that can manhandle Trace or play competitively with him. Trace needs to make some free throws here to make me feel a little bit better. First one is up and no good. Starts 0 for 3. Reese will go to the bench. We have an opportunity in this next 7:20 here to gain some ground. Feels like this should be a lot longer. Second free throw. Trace finally sees one go through the hoop, and the lead is down to 4. Here comes Young up the side. He's got Galloway on him. Cobb defending out high on Hart. They get the ball over. Race Thompson on Scott. Scott dribbles. He picks it in the corner, wide open, and there's another 3 right there. And that one's Carey. I don't know who he is. 7-point lead. Somebody lost a switch there. Schifino feeds it down to Trace. Trace spins. Double team comes back out to Schifino. Schifino drives into the lane. Loses it. Trace loses it. Here comes. That was a weird play. Here comes Indiana back the other, or Maryland back the other way. Young's going to drive. Looking over to Scott. Scott is driving on the wing. Cop tries to steal it from him. He drives on him. Double team comes. That's a travel. Nope. They're going to call Race Thompson with the foul. It looked a little wild if it was a lob pass. All right, they're going to try to get the ball inbounds. They do. Young's got it out high with Galloway, 16 on the play clock. Young sets the play. He's looking. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He drives. Step back 3. No good. Hard off the rim, but a long rebound to Maryland. They're going to get a fresh 20 here. Ball's down on the block. There's a 17-footer by Scott. No good. Trace clears. Hands it off to Schifino. Schifino's going to bring the ball up the court. 5:56 to go. Indiana's down 7. He drives. Gets in the lane. Puts it up. Schifino with the floater. Cuts the lead back to 5. Maryland's going to brand. They're going to cross the timeline. Cops out there defending on. He's going to work him. Gets him down on the block. Backs him in. Geronimo's out there. Scott for 3. And Scott hits a 3. Geronimo switched down to double team. And Maryland is back up 7. I'm just going to say I hope they can't hit this high percentage the whole game. And there's going to be a foul as Trace gets the ball on the block. You cannot let Dante Scott shoot that shot. (30-22), 8-point lead for Maryland. Renew's in there now with Trace. Trace is going to drive. Puts it up. No good. Renew with the follow. No good. Galloway with the rebound. Gets it over to Trace. Indiana resets. Trace works his way down and almost loses it out of bounds. Throws it to Galloway. Galloway drives. Puts up the floater. No good. Maryland comes away with the rebound. Here they come with a 3-on-3, 3-on-2. They get it to the corner. There's another 3 up. Air ball. About time that kid missed. Here comes Schifino back the other way with the ball. 4:46. Schifino drives. Gets into the lane. Scott picks him up. Flips it out to Galloway. Down to Trace on the left block. Haven't seen him there yet. Schifino has it. Schifino from 17. And he gets the roll. Schifino with his 8th point. It's a 6-point lead. Need to get a stop. Can't win if you don't stop. Young's got Galloway on him. He's going to try to push him. Backs him down, feeds it out to Scott. Renew's out there with him. Renew thinks to double. He's working his way in. Young puts it up, short off the rim. Schifino controls. Here comes Indiana, back the other way. Schifino gets into the lane, loses it. Renew picks it up, puts it up and in. Malik Renew scores, and the lead is 4. Kevin Willard's going to burn his timeout right here as he sees a little bit of shift in momentum. When you guard, it's a lot easier. When you put a hand in their face, it's a lot easier. I'll tell you what, these Maryland guards have quick hands, and they get beat a little bit on the dribble, but they get their hands in there and knock that ball away a lot. Oh yeah, he did save a turnover there. Schifino lost the handle on that ball as he cut into the lane. He got knocked away, and he picked that baby up and went right up straight with it hard. Renew's gonna be so good. Next year, we just got to compliment him. Was it scored an assist? I mean, the ball came out of Schifino's hand. Wasn't really what his intention was, but hey, pad them stats. Man, tell you what, these games drive me nuts. They make me absolutely a wreck. You know, Kevin Willard really shut down that he shuts down that momentum quick. That's what I'm saying, Creek. Just keep this game within reason. Get to the second half. I don't think Maryland can shoot 55% the whole game from behind that three-point line. I really don't. I think I said the same thing about Michigan the other day and Iowa the game before. I think Iowa did maintain that, by the way. You think they can shoot that much if they're wide open? I would love to see us get a lead. I'm much happier when we're playing off the lead. I really am. All right, here comes Maryland across the timeline. Play some dang defense here. Works around looking, feeds it across court. On the block to Scott. Scott's got Galloway on him. He's going to back him down. Renew comes to double. And then they're going to switch. Now Renew's on Scott. He's going to try to drive on Renew. He's cut off. Nowhere to go with the ball. Oh, my God. He threw it over the backboard. How is that not a basket? How's that not a basket? 30-26. Galloway drives. Galloway throws it over. Renew drives the lane, puts it up. No good. Tipped up around. Here comes Maryland. I didn't know you can't do that. I've seen that done several times and never seen that called before. What a play by Dante Scott. Maryland's got the ball back with 3 minutes to go. Working the pick and roll, trying to drive. Puts it up and in. Letting them get too deep and not cutting them off with no help defense there. And Hart is playing a great game. I did not know that that was actually a rule. I've never seen that called before, ever. That's awesome. Maryland extends back to a 6-point lead. Renew crosses the timeline. Oh, shoot. Galloway gets it, almost a steal. Galloway gets inside, puts it up, misses. Renew follows and puts it in. 32-28. Malik Renew putting in some big-time minutes on the board. He's single-handedly getting us back in the rebounding match. Young drives on Galloway, feeds it across court. Somebody needs to smack Hart. Do not let Hart score. God, anybody but him at this point. Hart goes around the pick. Cobb takes a shot to the face, but he's going to be called for the foul. I guarantee it. All right. Young's got it. He's looking. He feeds inside, and there is a slam dunk right there. Big momentum play. 6-point lead. It's Emilio puts it down hard for Maryland. That's a highlight reel. Trace gets it on the block. Schifino feeds it down. No double yet. Works it in. Picks up his dribble back to Schifino. So what they're doing is they're doubling. He shoots Schifino from 12, and he hits it. When Trace picks up his dribble, they pull off the double team. I've seen it now. I'm learning. I see him working. 34-30, 126 to go. You need to stop. Young feeds it across over. Hart's got it. Scott has it out high. No, that's not Scott. Working. Looking. Oh, Hart thought about shooting it. Can't get it up. 6 on the shot clock. Step back. Ugly 3. No good. Here comes Galloway with the rebound. He's going to push it back up. Galloway slips his defender. Gets it to Trace. Trace puts it up and in. 2-point game. One more. What's up, Paul? Keep that bus warm. 43 seconds to go in the half. Young's got the ball out high. There is Hart wide open for another 3. He misses it. Tipped out. Here comes Schifino. He's got the ball with 28 seconds. Hold it for 1. Rob, go Terp Turtles for FL Thunder. I know you're a Terps guy. I'm not going to give you no grief. 14 seconds to go in the half. Schifino's got it out at by midcourt. He's going to start the play here right now. It's 8-7, and there's a foul by Young. And that's okay if they want to. They got fouls to give. If they want to foul here, let them go ahead. Now, it can bounce off the top of the backboard as long as it stays on this side of it. I do know that. Hey, Rob, I'm doing well. I had a great day today digging, bro. Schifino from 23, no good. And they were going to go down 2 at the half. You want to hear a little bit of let's see, where we'll go on back. Let's see. Paul, keep that bus warm. You know, we did not play very well at all in that first half. Maryland shot 46% from behind the 3-point line and hit 6 of them, and we're only down 2. I got to call that a win. 116 years. Mine's just a little bit younger than that one. Park Rats video? I didn't see Park. I haven't seen anything today. I got home today, and I sat down here for basketball tonight. Let's talk about what happened near the end of that half. And Malik Renew, I did not see a video. I haven't seen any videos. I'll watch some tomorrow, but not lately. Oh, wow. Nice. It is in Chicago, John. Home of Michael Jordan. No doubt. I have to go back and check that out later. I still think Balin's correct. Still got to drive to the basket. We still ended up shooting 50% in that half. Didn't hit very many free throws. Trey shot all of those. But where we did really well was we did end up taking over the rebounding edge in that. And that's mainly because of Malik Renew. And it wasn't that Renew got all the rebounds. Of course, he did get 6, 3 offensive, 3 defensive. But he went in there and went after him and kept balls alive. And that let guys like Trey Galloway pick up a few more extra rebounds and Jalen Hood-Shapiro. Renew has really affected this game. Trace Jackson has not controlled the paint other than scoring points and getting a few assists. Really strange first half. I'm really only being down 2 after they shot that well from behind the arc. I'll take it. This cat won't let me alone. He acts like he hadn't seen me all day. Yeah, Geronimo was a little out of sorts in there today. I think it's because he hasn't played very much. He got down too deep on the double teams, and what happened was that he was not getting back to his guy when they passed out of the double. Yeah, there was a while there that Maryland had figured out how to get when our bigs drive the basket, they were getting steals every time, and that was in the middle of the game there when they took that big lead. They got up 8 at one point, I believe, and it was that was a big turning point. Coach got something different. They ran the same play as Creek was so willing to point out. But they started getting the ball down towards the block more with the bigs and not letting the bigs drive out high. But there you go. Hart has been the one that has been the dagger against us today, and he's got 8 points. They've got pretty balanced scoring across the board, 5, 5, 6, 6, and 8. Trace has got 9. Shapino's got 10. Kopp has 5. Thompson has 2, but Renew has 6 off the bench. Yeah, that shot fake's big. Oh, yeah, for sure. What's up, MH? Nice to see you. Get ready to go. We're going to have a big, good second half in here. We're going to get fired up. They are very physical, and that's up to the officials to determine what they want to let them get away with. In different city than the conference basketball. I'm not sure, John. I feel like that's possible. Shoot, that's driving me nuts. I'm still pretty excited about the way that half played out. I feel like we didn't do a lot of things very well at all, and yet we're only down 2 points. Yeah, they always do. Balin, the official script, they still start calling this game a little tighter. Foul trouble right now really consists of only 2 people with 2 fouls each, and that's Julian Reese for Maryland and Race Thompson, which you really didn't get to play a whole lot. It's the same, never fails. Smaller go to the conference champions place. Yeah, Jim, I think you're right on football for sure. And maybe some of the smaller basketball conference too. Not positive. Let's see. Tomorrow, if Indiana's in the Big Ten championship, after that, I will be in here for Selection Sunday, regardless. I feel like that'd be a good time to just sit and converse about some of the games that we see and actually have time to have conversation about the tournament upcoming. Also, I'll make sure Alex gets it set up. I don't know if she's in here right now, but tomorrow I will have the link for the It's in the Blood brackets. We did them last year. We'll do them again this year. Last year, our winner was FL Thunder, I think. Rob won last year, if I'm not mistaken. He won something. I'd like to believe that, Balin. Right now, I kind of feel like they're a 4 or a 5. But I think a 3 is the highest they can go. I don't know, Jake. I haven't seen a traveling today called, and I saw people change their pivot foot. I saw it in the game before. I watched the Penn State game, and I was like, man, he changed his pivot foot, and they never called it once. I hope you guys are right. I like the 4 matchup. I don't like being a 5 or a 6, honestly. 11 seeds are going to be dangerous because there's a lot of teams that are on the 11 that are going to be on the 11 line that are going to be hungry. I tell you what, these basketball, a lot of these teams that live and die by that 3-point line, really, that's what a lot of this is boiled down to. How badly is that Sensabaugh hurt? I heard he got hurt today. I'd say I still say if they win the Big Ten tournament, they'd be a 3. I really feel that way. How can they? I don't think they can make the NIT. They don't have a winning record. They're less than 500. They have to win the whole thing to make any postseason, I believe. If they win tomorrow, they'll be 17 and 18. I think they've got to win. I think they have to be 500 or better. Am I wrong? I've been seeing 3 seconds called a little bit more here lately, Jake. Huh. See, that's what it says right here. In an effort to maintain some quality, a rule saying a team must have a 500 or better overall record to qualify for the NIT was imposed. Well, there's definitely going to be a Big Ten or two. There's going to definitely be a couple Big Ten teams that probably aren't going to make the regular tournament. I'm just excited from regular March basketball. It's when March is over and we go through and we do NFL draft stuff and we get after that. I have to say that I'm kind of impressed with some of our young players in Cincinnati on our baseball team, but I'm just scared to watch ownership screw that up too. Michigan will be in the NIT with North Carolina. I agree. There's Shelby Lynn. CJ Frederick does not need to be playing in this tournament, and I'll stand by that. I sit here the other day and watched Jordan Bohannon rip my heart out last year again. Wisconsin's probably right there. They really blew their opportunity as well. Now, Nebraska is an interesting NIT team. I really like Fred Hoiberg, too. He's going to get that program straightened out if they don't fire him first. Hope Vandy wins. I feel like I only have a moment or two before halftime's over. I'm going to take a quick pit stop. I'll be right back. Fly my flag. All right. Feed that post and let's go all the way through the second half. Let's ride them bigs. I'm still convinced that that's the way to win. Northwestern's done a great job this year. I really would like to see an opportunity to play them again. All right, let's go. Second half. 71-64. Young is going to bring it in over. High pick. Goes around. Drops out there, running a little bit of the weave out high. There's a high pick. Hart gets inside. Puts up. No good. Trace controls the glass. Here we go. Back the other way. Trace is going to bring the ball up the floor. Sets the offense. Gets it over to Schifino. Schifino's got it out high. Cop works off a pick. Nothing there. Looking. Gets it over to Race at the top of the key. Race hands it off. Schifino drives. Gets cut off. Gets the switch. He's going to set him up. There's three by Jalen. Oh. Reese is going to pick up the foul. What's up, Dabney? Diesel. What's up, guys? Let's go. Reese just picked up his third foul, I believe. Yes. And if he goes out, they do not have depth at the big man to fight. So he's going to stay on the floor. Trace goes right to him. Puts it up and in. TJD ties the game up. 34 all. I agree, Jake. Northwestern wasn't going to beat us 3 in a row. Young gets it over across the side there, back up on top of the key. Young goes around a pick. He's looking to drive, gets to the basket, drops it off, and he loses it out of bounds, but it's going to stay on this end. Trace Jackson, really? Could have called a foul on Reese there. If Jalen Hood Schifino gets warm behind that arc, we can ride that. Looking to get the ball inbound. They get it across court. Set it up high. Handoff. Hart goes over to Scott. Scott over to Young. Young looks to drive. He's cut off by Kopp. There's the double team on, and he throws it up. No good. Rebound. Controlled by TJD. Another glass for the Hoosiers as he brings it up. Trace is going to work it. He backs down Reese, gets him in the lane, and he loses it out of bounds. They're going to continually go right at Reese until they get him off the floor. Let's watch this again. I think they need to win the Big Ten tournament to be a 3, and that's high end. I still think they're a 4, or they're probably going to be a 4. But they could drop them to a 5. I still think they have to win the tournament to be a 3. Scott drives, gets all the way around. He's cut off by Trace. There's the switch. He works on him, puts it up. Dante Scott gets deep inside and scores a basket. Maryland's back up by 2. Yeah, you got to keep attacking Reese. Can't leave him on the floor. Schifino gets the ball down to Race. Race is going to work in on Scott. He's stripped. And they're finally going to call the foul on that. And that's going to go on Hart, I believe. Yep. Looking to get the ball inbounds. Schifino in the corner for 3. Short off the rim, no good. Rebound to Hart. Here comes Maryland. Maryland's up 2, 17:42 to go. Hart gets it over to Reese. Reese has got it out high. Reese looks to dribble. He hands it off. Scott goes around a pick. He's got the ball out high. Hands it off to Young. They reset with 15 on the shot clock. Maryland's looking to slow it down a little bit. Young tries to drive. He's cut. Scott shoots the 3, and he's going to hit it. Dante Scott extends the lead back to 5. Thoughts on Ohio State beating Michigan State? Playing good at the right time. Race Thompson backs down Scott in the block, and they're going to call him for a charge. They've been calling that all day too. Let's see. I mean, if them guys were to fall down like that all the time, I need some stops here. Defend that 3. Here comes Young. He's going to get it over to Scott out high. They're going to rotate it around. Hart has it. Carey has it out high as well. He loses the handle, gets over to Young. Young drives on Galloway. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, Trace Jackson Davis. He's going to will this team on the glass. TJD with 3 quick rebounds. Shafino for 3. No good. I don't like that quick shot, but here we go back the other way. Maryland is content shortening this game. They're content playing in the half court. 13 on the shot clock. Hart drives, backs down Galloway, loses it. They're going to call Galloway for the foul on the spin move. Yeah, I don't think that break was good for Michigan State. I have no idea, Creek. We've got him. Reese has got 3 fouls and he's on the floor. Can't afford to take him out. They get it into Reese. And he travels, right? They're going to call Galloway with another foul here. They got to even the fouls back up. Galloway, oh my God, nobody did anything. That was crap. Good call, Angie. That should have been 5. Need to play some defense. Copp's on and goes for the layup. Misses. Oh, no, it goes down. Kopp gets beat. No help. Hart is killing him. Maryland's on a 7-0 run. Here comes Renew across the timeline. Shafino sets the offense. Trace goes all the way to the basket. He's blocked by Reese. Here comes Maryland back the other way, up 7. Puts it up, no good. Trace with another rebound. Here comes Galloway back the other way. Galloway over to Kopp for 3. Miller Kopp buries the 3. Give us a little bit of an outside threat there, and the lead's down to 4. The fans in Chicago for Indiana are starting to come to their feet, trying to get them back in this game. Somebody's got to do something with Hart. He's working on Kopp now. He gets inside, step back from 19. No good. Shafino clears. Here comes Indiana. Shafino's rolling up the middle. He goes to the hoop. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Young's got such quick hands. Got to get over the hump today. I'm telling you, we got to get over the hump. Need a couple more of them big threes in this half. Just a few. That's right. Come on, IU. Man, I'm starting to get that anxiety, and I made sure that I didn't have no caffeine at all today so that I didn't get that antsy feeling as we get into this game closing down towards the end. How's it going, Darren? Let's go. They've got an opportunity here with Reese having the 3 fouls to get him off the floor. I'm not one to complain about officiating much, Balin. I just always assume that we're going to get the short end of that stick. But we have a good opportunity right here to take control of this game. Because after Reese, they really don't have anybody that can guard down low effectively. Scott for a little bit maybe, and that's just because he's big-bodied, kind of like Race. I miss Xavier. It's a shame. Yeah, I'm sitting in a chair. I'm starting to get antsy. I will say this: the winner of this game is playing on Sunday. Copp's going to take the ball out of bounds here. We need a basket right here. Gets it into Shafino. Shafino feeds it down to Trace. There comes the double team immediately. And it gets to Tamar. Tamar puts it up, and Tamar Bates, recipient of a loose ball, and puts it up, and he scores, as the double team on Trace was very effective. Thank you, Tamar. Yes, sir. Tamar's out there. Maybe that'll warm him up a little bit, get him in the game. Young's out high. He's got Kopp on him right now. Feeds it inside, puts up the floater, and there's going to be a foul on Bates. There's games today, tomorrow, and Sunday. If IU wins, I will definitely be in here if they win tomorrow. If they lose, I don't think I'll be here tomorrow, and I should be here Sunday, at least for the selection. Oh, my God, by far. First free throw's up and is good. I think if they win today, they play at like 4 o'clock tomorrow, I believe. Second free throw is also good. 43-39, 14:26 to go. Tamar's got the ball on the side there. The Maryland is pressing right now. They get it to Shafino. 23, gets it across the timeline, beats a 10-second call. Shafino goes around the pick. He gets it over, gets it to Trace down inside. Trace with the turn. Oh, that's Renew with the turnaround hook. Hope we don't match up with Oral Roberts. I watched them the other day, bro. It's 43-41. Young's got it across the timeline. Hart's working on Kopp. Nothing there. Feeds it down low to Scott. Scott's got Renew on his back. He's going to work him down. Turn around, puts it up. And Trace blocks it. That looks like that should have been goaltending. Here comes Shafino. Shafino puts it up in, and we're tied. I think Indiana got away with a goaltend there. 9-2 run for the Hoosiers in the last 2 minutes. And Kevin Willard is probably going to fill that official's ear full of it. I'm pretty sure it was on the way down. Yeah, if I feel like we screwed the officials over, I'll call it. Let's see. They're not going to show it, though. Malik Renew is going to be so dang good. Oh, yeah, that's goaltending. And then Shafino gets it up and in. Tie ball game. 13 minutes and 22 seconds to go. If we could just get a little bit of a lead here, I think we would be in good shape. Because I think they're way too good when they're playing with the lead. Vegas is really dang smart. What was this, a 1.5 today? Or was it a pick? Last time I saw it, I thought it was 1.5. All-time starting 5. I mean, that's really hard. Started at Pick'em. I'm trying to figure out who my 2 guard is. You know what? Just for fun, how about this? How about give me Isaiah at the point. Let me have Steve Alford shooting the 3s on the 2. I'll take Calbert Chaney as a 3 as a wing player. Give me Coach Woodson as my 4. And who do I want as a center? Cody Zeller for fun. I don't know. I can make all different kinds of starting 5s. I could put AJ Guyton at the 2. He's probably one of my favorites. Uwe Blob, he can play the 5. He could be the 9th man. He could be number 9. He could be the 9th man. I loved AJ Moye. He was like a barrel. There's so many of them that it's really hard for me to pick. He played Indiana State Sycamores. I don't think he played for Indiana. He may have been recruited here. I know he played at State. He may have transferred out. I'm not sure. AJ Moye is one of my all-time favorites too. His smile was contagious when he played. Here we go. They get the end ball inbounded. Working it out high. Reese is going to drive on Trace. He backs him down. He gets it stripped away. Good hands by Bates. Bates is the recipient of the pass out front. Shafino's going to start the offense. Indiana's got a chance to take the lead. Shafino goes off the pick to the left side, gets it to Kopp. Kopp looks it, feeds it down to Trace on the block. Trace has got Reese on his back. Back to Kopp for 3. That's off. Renault with the glass. He's blocked. Here comes Maryland back the other way. Working. Hart's going to work on Bates. They like that matchup. Hart's going to back him down. They feed it out. Back to the post to Hart. Hart's on Bates. Puts it up, and no good. Controlled by Miller Kopp. Shafino's coming back the other way. And the ones that were starting to fall for Maryland earlier are not falling so many now. Julian Reese is going to pick up his 4th. Yeah, he's not happy about that. You know, I wish Shafino would have just shot that there. Oh, I guess he did. I thought he was trying to do the alley-oop. Better hit some free throws. Why can we not shoot free throws today? Coach Knight was better than Coach K. I still think both of them were probably the best for their time frame. Shafino's second free throw, and Indiana's got a 1-point lead. Yeah, they were. I think Coach Knight had I still think he was better. Coach K had better players. How's that? Drives, he gets inside, flips it outside for 3. God, nobody's guarding Hart. He misses it though. Controlled by Renew. Here comes Indiana with a chance to extend. Shafino goes around the pick. He gets inside, working on Young. Puts it up. No good. Trace with the rebound, and he puts it up and in. And 1, he's fouled. TJD with the follow-up. I thought Shafino was fouled on the shot, but they didn't call it. As Indiana extends to 3. If we can make a dang free throw here, I still think Coach K had the benefit of more talented players in recruiting than Coach Knight. Coach Knight just took most of the local kids and made them good. Yeah, you can say that too. 70s, 80s. Really, Coach Knight was pretty dang good in the 90s too. Let's go. Still got some anxiety. Let's get it. You're starting 5. I didn't see it, but let's scroll back. Oh, I seen Alan Henderson on somebody's. That's a good one too. I lost it, Balin. I haven't seen it. Let me go back over here. It might be easier if I find it from this side. Oh, Thomas, Calvert Chaney, Alan Henderson, Steve Alford, and A.J. Guyton. Going with a 3-guard lineup there. That's pretty good. You know, I really, yeah, Eric Gordon, you can put him in there too. But, you know, he only played the 1 year, and he's from the Kelvin Sampson deal. The only thing that was fun about that was Illinois being mad. I like Kirk Haston too. Just saying. I liked it. There's a lot of guys I really like that came through this program. Jay Edwards and Lyndon Jones. Them two coming out of high school together was fun. Dean Garrett's another one. I like Ricky Calloway too, if you want to go back then. Keith Smart. Noah Vonleh. Well, it's easy to forget about people that are here 1 year and then gone. Noah Vonleh could have benefited with another year, I think, in college. I hate the one and dones. I never got to see Noah play much in the NBA. He's always on the bench. And the free throw's good, and Indiana extends to 4. Let's see how Maurice Creek, that poor guy. I felt so bad for that dude. Here we go. Young's got it out high. High pick set. They get the switch. He's working on Renew. They're trying to get him free. He drives. Bates cuts it off, and he gets it back, and he misses the shot. Offensive rebound by Scott. He loses it back to Young. Puts it up. No good. Finally starting to not fall for Maryland. Here comes Trace over to Kopp in the corner. Oh, Kopp needed just a little more time to get that off. Didn't. Gets it back to Trace. Trace spin move into the paint. Puts it up and in. 49-43. Greg Graham's my hero, Paul. I love Greg Graham. Did everything what coach wanted. Great defensive stand there. Maryland had the opportunity with the offensive glass. Couldn't get it down. Scott's got it out high. Feeds it over. Working. Hart's got it out high. Renew's out there with Scott. Great matchup. Renew on Dante Scott. Scott drives. Goes to the basket. Puts it up. No good. And it's rebounded. It looks like that was partially blocked. And here comes Shafino across the timeline. He's going to walk it up. Gets it over to Trace right now. Trace has got it out high. Feeds it to Cop. Cop back to Trace. Trace goes inside. Puts it up. And he's going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line. Mr. Izzy, I think Jalen Hood-Schifino should stay another year. Him and Renew won in high school together. I would love to see him stay another year, but it's not going to happen. He's climbing that draft board every time I look at it. He'll be a top 10 pick. Unfortunately, he's one and done. And Reese is back in the game now. Scott May was amazing. I'd love to see him stay, but he's not. Unless somebody ponies up enough money from the nil. There you go. And Maryland looks a little out of sorts here. They're working their offense, trying to get it set high. Schifino, Indiana looks locked in on defense. Young drives. He's cut off. Back out high. Scott drives. Back over to Young. Young cannot get it off. Miller Kopp's in his face. No good. Oh. Reese gets in there and fights with Trace. We do get Xavier for next year. Good call. Young's got it out high. One more defensive stance here. Let's go. Back to Young. Young drives. Loses it. That should have been a charge. Oh! That should have been a player control foul no matter what. I don't understand how that can even be on that play. Just play defense. Let's go. Gets the ball in. Scott looks. Starts it back out high. Watch. Young feeds it down on the block to Reese. Reese is there with Trace. He drives on him. There comes the double team. Puts it up. No good. Race wins the battle this time. Gets the rebound. Trace is bringing the ball up the court. He's decided he's going to play point now. Hands it off. Bates has got it out high. Bates for three. Bates sinks to 25-footer for three, and Indiana's up 11. It's about time he shoots. Maryland takes a timeout on a 15-0 run for the last 4:38. We're in position. Bates does not lack in confidence. He's not shot the ball well the last 3 weeks, and he just lays down there and buries one. Him being confident and playing a little bit better helps us more than anything. And I'm surprised we haven't seen Caleb Banks today, honestly. Yeah, you know, in this chat, we have dogged Tamar Bates all season long about being slow, about what he doesn't do. Tonight, he's brought it. Tamar Bates is actually sliding his feet and playing defense today. He's locked in. I'm excited. Hey, and that's how you grow. You know what? I mean, these guys, he's still a sophomore. He's still young. He's got an opportunity to be great. Reese has got it out high. They have no choice. They're going to start forcing shots up here from deep. They're going to have to. Driving on Renew. Feeds it back out. 10 on the shot clock. 9. Clock's winding down. Young's got it out high. He's got the switch. He's got Trace on him. He tries to drive. Puts it up. Trace blocks that out of bounds. It's going to stay on this end. Wait, is that a shot clock violation? That should be shot clock. It never hit the rim. 1 second been put back on the shot clock. He's going to get it in. Puts it up from the corner, and he hit it. Oh, buried a huge three there. Carey did. Yeah, that's the hard part about Bates is being a dad. I seen that, Balin. 46-54, gets the ball into Renew. Renew goes under the basket. Looked like he was fouled. Here comes Maryland on the run of their own. They're going to try to get it out. They got one man up. Here comes Trace back. Wide open for three. No good. Reese with the offensive glass. Back to Hart. Puts it up and in. Here's where you can take a timeout. Leads back down to 6. Coach takes the timeout here. I think that's part of the problem, Balin. I think that his life is just, with a child and stuff like that. I think that makes it tough. It does. It's got to be a lot. This game is going to come down to the wire. Absolutely. You can be quiet all year long, but when it comes tournament time, when you show up, that's when people, when it counts. When my daughter was born, Angie, I was working full time, and I was a full-time student. It was my second stint of school, and it was tough. It really was. I don't think it was constantly trying to be a parent and working, taking care of a kid. It was definitely tough. So, I know Tamar has his sisters that are helping him take care of his daughter. And I know they love the responsibility, but you know what? It's still a big responsibility when you're trying to provide for a child, and then you're trying to, deal with the vigors of being a basketball player in college as well. If they win the tournament, they have to. The tournament's the automatic bid. So you can win the tournament. Yep. Joel is absolutely correct. Regular season title doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Tamar's got a great he's got great resources of family to help. But, it's still tough. I live some, very, very similar, not the rigors of college basketball, but when I did it, I didn't have nothing. It was just me and my daughter. So parents helped out when they could. They got to come out of this timeout here and get a quick basket to keep the pressure on. Oh, yeah, one of these days we can have a conversation like that. Like them better than Kentucky. Here we go. They get the ball into Trace. Trace has got it out high. He's working on Reese. He should take him to the hoop. Hands it off to Shafino from 15. Money. Gets that lead back up to 8. Let's go. Play some defense. 8:09 to go. Shafino with the clutch 15-footer. They're going to work the defense here. Young gets it over across court, looking to feed Reese on the block. Reese works on Trace. Puts it up. No good. Trace with a hand in his face. Renew with the glass. Here comes Shafino. Indiana's carrying a certain vigor about him right now that looks better. They just look dialed in. Shafino's got it out high. He's working. Gets it down to Trace. Trace is going to back him down. Here comes the double team. Gets it back to Shafino. He's blocked, and they're going to call a foul on the block. Shafino's going to go to the free throw line. I think that's Emilian. Finally, a foul call that we feel like goes our way. Yeah, it was Emilian. That will be the 6th team foul. We will be in the bonus the rest of the day, considering we are 5 for 9 from the free throw line. So we're in, well, we're on the line now, so that's awesome. Shafino hits it. Yes, sir, we did get fortunate there. Get that lead back up over 10, boy. Hit it. Let's go. Second free throw is hard off the back rim. No good. Rebound. Emilian. Here comes Young back the other way. Lead is 9. 7:26 to go. Just play tough defense. Make them earn it. Young has got it out the top of the keys. Working on Shafino. Step back behind the line. Goes around a pick. Shafino's still with him. Gets through the pick. Feeds it down on the block. Renews there. Feeds it. There's a steal by Trace Jackson Davis. And he's going to hand the ball back. No shot for Maryland, and we're under 7 minutes. Shafino comes across the timeline. Feeds it down on the block. Trace has got it. Trace backs his way in. Double team comes out to Bates for 3. Short off the front rim. No good. Here comes Young across the timeline. If he'd have hit that, I'd have lost it. Reese hands it off. Nothing happening there. He's going to drive again. He gets around the pick, gets inside, puts it up, and he gets the layup. I think that was Carey with the basket, and the lead is back down to 7. Great body control to get that to go in off the glass. Shafino's out high. It looks like nobody's moving on offense. Working on Reese. Trace goes and puts it up and in. Reese can't defend him. He's got 4 fouls. And Indiana extends back to 9. 5:59 to go. And good news is Race and Galloway's getting plenty of good time on the bench here. There's a steal by Trace Jackson Davis. He's all world today in statistics. Shafino's going to cross the timeline. That's his 3rd steal of the game. Clock is melting down, and the lead is down to 9. Shafino gets inside. Gets it to Trace. Trace works, backs him down, puts it up. No good. Renew loses the rebound. That's going to stay with us. They're going to give the ball to Maryland, it looks like. Oh, 5:19 to go. Hart's got it out high. He's got Kopp on him. Working on Bates on the other side. Carey has it out there. Looks, feeds it off to Young. Young drives, puts it up. He's blocked. And that's going to attempt to be dunked, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going back to Indiana. Scott followed up on the miss and tried to dunk it. God, look at that. He held onto the rim thinking that it was going to go down, and that's the reason why it didn't go in. Another basket would be gigantic right now. Shafino's goes around the pick. He drives. He's cut off. He gets inside the lane. Cross court. Caught for 3. And they're going to call Shafino with a charge? What's up, Josh? Let's go, Hoosiers. Come on. I didn't see that as a charge, but get up there and make him pick that ball up. I have no idea, Creek. Young's going to drive on Shafino. He's cut off. Goes around the other side. He's got the switch. He's got Race on him now. Feeds it. Race kicks it out of bounds. Good job. I think everybody's getting tired. Getting the ball inbound. Young's got it out high. He's going to drive. Carey drives in the lane. He's got Trace on him now. He's got the switch that he wants. Drives, looks, nothing doing. Trace Jackson playing defense like a guard. Drives and gets inside. That's a charge. That's a charge. What the? What did he do wrong? He slid his foot and he was... Oh, my God. Free throw short. No good. Oh, my word. That was as bad of a call as I've seen today. The last 3 plays down. Coach needs to shut up because he's going to get a technical. Second free throw is good. They got the press set up. Gets it over to Tamar. Tamar's going to break it. Gets it down to Race. Race is looking to get to Trace. Nothing doing. Gets it back out high. 17 on the shot clock. Trace gets the ball at the three-point line, and there's a foul. It's going to go on Emilian. My scoreboard is off. It's 59-51. It's 4:06 to go. The scoreboard is horrible. Finally, it catches up. Well, it's still not caught up all the way. And the free throw is good, 60-51. Emilian went to the bench. I don't know who got the foul. Oh, it was his 5th foul. 61-51, 4 minutes to go. Young's got it out high, goes around a pick by Reese. He goes around again, and Race Thompson's going to get called for the foul. Race didn't have good footwork on that, and he get run over. Under 4 minutes to go, 10-point lead. The calls have went against us really hard this half, so if we can hold on here, that's awesome. Just got to stay the course. Anything but just run the clock down, get a shot. Joel says turtle soup. Maryland's getting tired, Sam, that's for sure. They have 12 team fouls for the whole game, and most every single one of them has come against either Emilian or Reese and gone against Trace. Joelle's saying she's calling for turtle soup. I'll call for turtle soup when the game's over. Hey, those of you that are in here right now, if you don't mind, smash that subscribe button, please. Hit that bell notification. I'll set up the stream for tomorrow. I love having everybody in here, as the game will be on CBS tomorrow. I know that I won't get as many folks in here, but if you love the Indiana content, please smash those buttons for us. Alex and I definitely appreciate it. I think it's 4 o'clock tomorrow, Sam. I think. Indiana's played a much better half here in the second half today. Yeah, it's really tough. You know what? Trying to just get ourselves up there, it's definitely tough. Trace Jackson's stat line tonight, 22, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. The only 27-6, 3-3 in Division I this season. I wish I could hand you a beer right now. I wish we was all sitting in the basement watching together. That'd be even more fun. Wildcats or Lions? They play Penn State Nittany Lions. Looks like Maryland shooting some free throws. First one is good. Gets the roll by Young. What a great job done so far today on Jameer Young. 2 for 12 from the floor. Yeah, I got you. I wish I could just show the footage, but I know that they would take me right down if I did. Both free throws are good. Lead is back down to 8. Tamar's got running the point right now. I didn't think I'd be saying that. Gets it across to Race. Race drives. He has it stripped from him. And then he turns it over. I'm only interested in I've been watching some of the smaller leagues late night this week, but I haven't watched any of the others. I'll watch some this weekend. Maryland's got a chance to cut into this lead here after the turnover by Race. Gets the ball inbound looking. Back over. Young's got it at the top of the key. Feeds it over to Scott. Anything but the 3-bomb. 10 seconds. Young drives. Gets in the lane. Puts it up, and he hits it. Young forces one in, and the lead's down to 6. Oh, and my God, and Race Thompson turns it over. As we're giving Maryland life with 3:19 to go. Not yet. Oh, my goodness. Are you for real? Dead ball foul. The officials have really given Maryland an edge back here, and we're not helping right now. They're going to shoot free throws here. Free throws up, and no good. Karma right there. Shafino's going to bring the ball up. Going to get this thing under 3 minutes with 6 to go here. Galloway goes around the pick. He gets it to Trace. Trace has got Reese on him. Double team comes. Race Thompson puts it up and in. Trace probably traveled right there, but, 63-55, 2:57 to go. That was huge. Maryland's got it. They're working around. Scott's out high. Hands it to Hart. Back to Young. Young's got Shafino on him. He's going to go around a pick from Reese. Works. Gets inside. Looking. He drives. Turn around in the lane. Loses it out of bounds. And they're going to call Trace Jackson with the foul. They're calling Shafino with the foul there. Just keep the clock running, boys. 83% from the free throw line. First free throw's up, and it's good. Two minutes and 38 seconds, Sam. Second shot is good. They get the ball into Galloway. Galloway's got it on. He's going to work it. Goes around Young. Gets it back over. Shafino's going to break the press. 2:28 to go in the game. 6-point lead. 63-57. Feeds it into Trace. Trace gets it stripped from him. Race gets the ball back. Back over. 3-2. Shafino for 3. Shafino with the big three-pointer. That should be just about enough right there as we extend back to 9. 66-57, 2 minutes to go. Young's got it. Big time by Race Thompson to get that ball back after Trace was stripped. They go across court looking to shoot the 3. Galloway's out there. He pulls up. He fires. Did that go in? Oh, it went under the rim. Shafino's got it. Minute 40 to go. 9-point lead. Run that clock down. Man, what did I call my score? 71-64 is what I called today. Trace is backing him down. And Trace is going to draw the foul. That, I would say you're right, Creek. That's really close to game right there. I know I saw that 13 points at Iowa in the last minute and a half, and it scares me to death because this Maryland team can shoot. And honestly, I thought that was an offensive foul, but hey, I'll take the call. Yeah, see, I think it was an offensive foul, but anyway. Free throw's good, 10-point lead. Willard has to take a timeout here as the lead has gone to 10. 67-57. Schifino was clutch. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Yeah, ESPN's screwing me up today. They'll fix it sooner or later. Schifino's been so big today. Big Ten Freshman of the Year. Look at the list of them guys. DJ White, Eric Gordon, Cody Zeller, Noah Vonleh, and Jalen Hood-Schifino. Yeah, we've got this. Yes, sir. I don't know why my scoreboard's so jacked up. I'm about ready to close it down. If I could do it by hand and keep up with it. Oh, there. Look, ESPN's starting to get it fixed. They got it back to 64-57. Yes, Creek. I remember when you said he'd be Freshman of the Year. Our freshmen have been big time today. Malik Renew has been huge. Malik Renew, 11 rebounds and 8 points today. Tell me that ain't the difference. Second free throw is hard off the back rim. No good. Race tips it and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Maryland ball. Get this thing under a minute. Maryland is done. Don't foul. Don't give them anything extra, and let's go. Oh, for flying. Why? Why do you got to go to the monitor now? We'll be in here tomorrow afternoon. They had it right. Unless they, I don't know. It's pretty obvious. 67-57. 124 to go. Maryland's got the ball. I love it when that clock gets under 1 minute. It's their choice if they want to review, I guess. They get the ball inbound, and Indiana's pressing a little bit. Young brings it across the timeline, working it, trying to get inside. They need threes. Let them have the two. Scott puts it. Oh, he feeds it back out in the corner for three. Hart. And Hart buries the three. The last thing I wanted to see right there. And Indiana has to take a timeout to get the ball inbounds. Anything with the threes. I hate letting them get back in it at all. Just put in your best free throw shooters. And tomorrow it says 3:30 on the game approximately. I'm going to say closer to 4. Creek, there was a little while there that your butt was puckering in the first half, buddy. Just saying. The script is clearly for Purdue versus IU. Those guys playing from that first day, that's the only thing you got to worry about is fatigue. We have 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try to get the ball inbounds this time. They get it into Galloway. Galloway is fouled immediately. Ninth team foul on Maryland, so this will be a 1-and-1. Well, Penn State beat us this year too, so it's a revenge tour so far. Reese has done a good job of not fouling out of this game. Galloway's at the free throw line. First free throw's up. It's short. Here comes Maryland down 7. Young's got it. He feeds it over in the corner. There's a 3. No good. They get another shot. Feeds it back over, drives, turns around, puts it up. No good. Young's got it back. He shoots. No good. Trace gets the rebound, hands it off to Shafino, and Shafino's going to be fouled. Joel, I look forward to that. Hopefully it is, just so that we can have a Purdue-Indiana matchup just for you. It's your revenge tour too. I got you. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with wanting it and cheering for it. I like it though. She wants to get revenge on everybody that beat her too. That's what fans are about. Now they're trying to say that official has been an I see what it was. Okay, he was right. We'll give him that. Shafino just wanted them points, man. Shafino wanted 20. It's hard. Yeah, no doubt. You could call that an intentional foul for sure, but Trace Jackson makes the one. 68-60. 39 seconds. What did I tell you guys? 71-64 is my score. Young, no good. Miller Kopp controls the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. Man, where's my guy at that wanted the score earlier? I'm pretty dang close. I like seeing Miller Kopp at the free throw line. 68-60. 29 seconds to go. Kopp shoots the free throw, and he goes in. Rimmed around a little bit. I'm going to be close. I'm going to be close on my score. Maybe Maryland doesn't score another point. There you go, see. She's a Purdue fan that wants revenge. You got to give her credit for that. Hangs out with us. There was a travel. Oh! Scott's got it. He stepped back. Shoots the 3. Short off the rim. No good. And that's going to be it. They're going to call off the dogs. There's going to be no fouls. Trace Jackson gets the rebound to end the game. Indiana wins 70-60. GG's, y'all. Creek, see you tomorrow. I will put the stream up as soon as I can get it set up. Angie, thank you so much. Also, Joel, I hope we see you on Sunday. Dabney says, woo! Heck yeah. That was an awesome game. Very good display of basketball in the second half. Thank you, Dabney. Thank you, Sam. Second half statistics, 38-26 is where we played ball in the second half. Everybody that's interested, there's the Discord link. If you want to join the Discord fam, please feel free to. Josh, I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the game tomorrow. If you feel the need, stop by here just for a minute or two if you get to watch. Thank you, Joel. I think it's fun. It's definitely fun having banter. Darren, thank you so much. Great game. Good job today. We make it to the semis. Hopefully see Joel on Sunday. Absolutely. 70-60 is the final score today. Trace Jackson Davis, listen to this stat line. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and only 2 turnovers. We'll get in here tomorrow against Penn State. Penn State shoots a little bit better from the 3. We got to defend it better in that game. And then hopefully we can get past them guys and go back and fight Purdue one more time. Like Creek said, that's the way it should be. It should be scripted. Jake, you're absolutely correct. That should guarantee us at least a 4 seed. I think that's pretty fair. And we are on to the Big Ten semis tomorrow. Somewhere between 3:30 and 4 we'll start. Whenever I get here and get it loaded up, I'll log in. You guys are fantastic. I had a lot of fun today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Get this thing ready to go. Good game. Way to go. Shafina with that big 3 really blew this thing back open again and gave it the big time. Awesome. See you guys tomorrow. Much love. I'm out.